When they look at you, they only see what they think you should have been, what you might have been, what you could have been if only you had lived your life their way. Well, for just a second, my friends, let's look at normal, shall we? Normal is a husband and wife married per the Bible, in a church and under God, condemning non-heterosexuals for ignoring and even desecrating the lawful and ordained marital union that they now enjoy after 2 divorces. It's a mother telling her daughter that sex is dirty, that her body is dirty and shameful, that sexual desire is lust, it's a sin, and that she is cursed by the fall of Eve in the garden, a byproduct of sin designed to gain her worth from a future husband who, according to God in the book of Genesis, will rule over her. It's a Sunday school teacher frightening a 6-year-old with stories of the devil and a fiery hell. It's refusing to purchase a new car without first test driving 15 vehicles from 6 different car lots and checking the vehicle history and the payment book and the insurance and the safety record and Carfax and everything else, but accepting the Bible as absolute fact without even knowing who wrote the book of Genesis. It's a church communion ritual where men, women, and children get together to ritualistically eat flesh and drink blood. How was this normal? It's thanking God for food grown and prepared by human hands. It's giving God the glory for providing the new home that came with a 30-year mortgage. It's praying for safety after you buckle your seatbelt, lock your doors, and load your handgun. It's Sunday school songs, it's a Bible on the nightstand, it's a check on the offering plate, an evangelist on the TV, a Jesus fish on your car, and a t-shirt that says 7 days without Jesus makes 1 week. I believe this is a prison designed to look like a mansion, and you're not going to live like that. You've read the books and you've seen the history and learned the science and realized the world is much grander than most people ever imagine. You finally found your own voice and you're going to speak in it. You've had the epiphany that you don't owe it to the rest of the world to keep them happy. You owe it to you and your loved ones to create happiness. And even though wherever and whenever you can, you say the words and you take the actions that build bridges and soften the sharp edges and demonstrate a love for people and a desire for a better world, you are not a sheep to be led, an echo to be repeated, a cautionary tale, a bad example, a freak, a pervert, shameful, broken, ugly. You are not ugly. You're beautiful. You figured out what so many billions, literally billions of other people have missed. That life's too precious to spend in somebody else's shadow. That by judging everyone and everything that's different, you only indict your own shallow heart. And you cheat yourself out of the amazing depth, breadth, color, culture, and humanity that's so much more wonderful than the tiny rooms people lock themselves into and the narrow tunnels they walk. That believing in things without evidence, faith is not a virtue. Faith is not a virtue. It's something to be pitied. That sexuality isn't shameful. It is something to be celebrated. That the condemnation of what is wrong, even when it is called sacred, is the obligation of any and every moral creature. That your hopes, dreams, desires, loves, pursuits, and passions belong to you and you alone. That you've stepped out of the crowd to stand forward, to stand out, and to stand your ground. To know that even though you occupy a tiny speck, inside a tiny speck, inside this vast universe, and even though you don't believe your Father is a divine king who can do magic, and that your name is written in the heavens and you'll one day die and inherit a mansion, you've discovered that your life is wonderful and amazing and so much more satisfying. It's a life where every day brings a new opportunity to ask the ultimate question. Now, is that kind of life easy? Is it popular? Probably not. But be encouraged, my friends, because inside this 13.7 billion-year-old universe, there has never, ever been anyone exactly like you, and there never will be again. And you are simply living a unique life that reflects that fact, And while others laugh at you because you are different, you can laugh at them because they are all the same.